one of the biggest questions of the week is, what are we doing with Garrett Wilson? You know, if I have Garrett Wilson, I'm trying to sell for whatever I can right now. When Garrett Wilson scored that touchdown from Zach Wilson, it wasn't pretty. The ball was a terrible ball. It was like the worst back shoulder throw I've ever seen in my life. I remember last year, whenever we were analyzing Garrett Wilson for this year, whenever Garrett Wilson played without Zach Wilson, look at how he did. He did so good. But Garrett Wilson did Garrett Wilson things, and he came down with it. And when he did that, he basically saved a lot of fantasy manager seasons because he ended up saving some value. So he had 14.4 fantasy points, and without the touchdown, would have been like 6-7 fantasy points in PPR. You wouldn't have been able to sell him. Right now, you're going to be able to sell him. Are we okay with selling Garrett Wilson for 1-for-1? Obviously, you could do 2-for-1 trades, and you can get better. Who would we trade him for? A couple of these guys are obvious. Devontae Adams, Chris Olave, Calvin Ridley. No one's doing that. Keenan Allen. How about we do this? T. Higgins had 0 points in week 1. So how about we trade away Garrett Wilson, we get T. Higgins plus a little bit added to it. Maybe like Elijah Moore, you know, Elijah Moore has some good usage in week 1. I like it a lot. T. Higgins and Elijah Moore for Garrett Wilson. Boom.